Anora just made history at the Oscars, sweeping major awards, including Best Picture and Best Actress for Mikey Madison. But behind the red carpet and the glowing reviews, controversy is brewing. Is Anora just another example of Hollywood's obsession with sex work stories? Or does it truly break new ground? Let's dive in. Directed by Sean Baker, Anora follows the story of Ani, a lap dancer from New York who gets entangled in a whirlwind romance with the son of a Russian oligarch. The movie is raw, emotional, and has been praised for its cinematography and storytelling. It premiered at Cannes, won the Palme d'Or, and now has cemented its place in Hollywood history. But not everyone is celebrating. While Anora has been praised for humanizing its lead character, critics and members of the sex work community argue that it continues Hollywood's long tradition of romanticizing or exploiting sex work for awards. The biggest criticism? Anora tells yet another sex worker story through the lens of an outsider. Hollywood loves a good sex worker story, but what's the pattern? Many of these films, Monster and Pretty Woman, critical acclaim Oscars and box office success. But they rarely translate into real-world advocacy for the people they depict. Sex workers and activists argue that while these movies create awareness, they do little to push for decriminalization or better labor rights. Some in the community praise Anora for its honest and emotional portrayal, but others say, why aren't actual sex workers given a voice in these films? There's also a conversation around Hollywood's double standard. Actresses who play sex workers win Oscars, but real-life sex workers continue to face stigma and legal issues. Sean Baker, the director, is known for his indie films that highlight marginalized communities like The Florida Project and Tangerine. He's defended Anora, saying it's a love story first, and that his goal was to portray Ani as a strong, independent woman. But does that excuse the criticisms? The question remains, will Hollywood continue to tell sex worker stories without involving real sex workers? And more importantly, does winning awards for these portrayals actually create change, or just reinforce the same cycle?
So what do you think?
Does Anora deserve the backlash, or is it a step in the right direction? Let's talk in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's biggest controversies.